as work begins on the ambitious development project of the new Suez Canal. We look back in history to explore the secrets of the canal tale. The idea to link two seas with a waterway from the Mediterranean to the Red Sea, 200 kilometers apart, allowing ships to travel between Europe and India by about 7,000 kilometers, was first presented to Muhammad Ali, ruler of Egypt since 1805. Muhammad Ali pulled back as this time was characterized by a race between two major powers, England and France, and he didn't want to be caught wrong-footed. His grandson, Said Pasha, liked the idea after he took over the country on 14th of July 1854. 5 years later, in April 1859, the digging started on what may be the most strategic man-made canal in the world, until he died in 1863, and his younger brother Ismail was mounted. As the project was to cost Egypt dearly, 400,000 shares were issued at 500 francs each. It was completed in November 1869 and was operated by the Universal Suez Ship Canal Company, which was formed by Ferdinand de Lesseps in 1858. A very ambitious leader of Egypt, aiming at bringing the country back to its former greatness, Khedive Ismail's philosophy can be glimpsed at in a statement that he made in 1879. "My country is no longer in Africa. We are now part of Europe. It is therefore natural for us to abandon our former ways and to adopt a new system adapted to our social conditions." For the canal launch, a fabled ceremony to impress royal invitees was held. The royal palace Al Ghazira was built by Khedive Ismail, ruler of Egypt, as a guest palace for the Suez Canal inauguration celebrations. For the design elements, he engaged the services of Austrian architect Julius Franz, later Franz Bay, and de Curel del Rosso, who also designed the Abdin Palace. The German Karl von Diebich was contracted as the palace's interior designer. He designed the decor as well as prefabricating the furniture, draperies, and other internal fittings. Khedive Ismail invited emperors, kings, and European monarchs, including Empress Eugenie, wife of Napoleon III, as he wanted to impress the Empress Eugenie, whom he chose to be the ceremony's guest of honor and the one to commence the event. Khedive Ismail built the extravagant palace and carefully decorated it like Empress Eugenie's residence at the Tuileries Palace in Paris, fitted out as an exact copy of her own apartments at the Tuileries. Over the years, famous ceremonies have taken place at the palace, including the wedding of Khedive Ismail's sons, which lasted 40 days, the wedding of the daughter of Prime Minister Nahas Pasha in the 1930s, and a boat party in front of the palace as part of His Majesty King Farouk and Her Majesty Queen Nariman's wedding celebrations. Since it began operating as a hotel, the palace has changed hands several times. In 1879, when operating as the exclusive Ghazira Palace Hotel, it was confiscated by the state due to outstanding debts, and the hotel was taken over by the Egyptian Hotels Company. In 1919, it was sold to Habib Lotfallah, a Syrian landlord who had settled in Cairo. Then in 1961, during the time of President Gamal Abdel Nasser, the palace was nationalized and became the Omar Khayyam Hotel. In the 1970s, the property was handed over to Marriott International for management. They restored the original palace, equipping it with all amenities befitting a five-star hotel, and flanking it with two modern towers housing 1,087 rooms, and opened in 1982. Today, history is repeating itself as Egypt takes another step towards the future with the expansion of the Suez Canal. This project is designed to enlarge the transit capacity and to increase industrial activity in the area. The project was inaugurated under the auspices of Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi on 5th of August 2014. The former Al Jazeera Palace of what is now the Cairo Marriott Hotel will continue the legacy of its commitment to the development of this project in tribute to where it all began.